Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Connecticut Sun in this one as they go up against the New York Liberty. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
And the trademark of both of these teams, strong defense. Gotta love it. What will that mean for tonight's contest?
Well, the coaches will have a big role. In a strength-on-strength matchup, game planning takes on added importance.
And one more thing about these teams, Brian, I mean, there is no shortage of effort.
And it's going to be the Liberty off the tip. Pass to Goddess. Clock at 6. And she comes up with the deuce.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Bonner. Got a piece of it. Here's Jones. Bonner with it. Uncovered. Yes, and a nice assist from Brianna Jones.
When Bonner gets a clean look, she doesn't hesitate. She's good in catch-and-shoot situations.
Picked by Jones. We played just over a minute here in the first. Goddess with the ball. Now guarded by Bonner. And the shot is good.
The incredible focus Stewart has. Even when the D gets physical, she stays with the play.
Here's Ramsey, covered by Ionescu. Offensive rebound.
That's an excellent box out, keeping herself between the opposing player and the basket.
Now here's Goddess. She's covered by Thomas. Pass to Stewart. Fires high post. Carrington grabs the board.
Even though she missed it, she couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And stolen by Ionescu. Goddess with the ball. Picked by Jones. Here's Goddess. Joanna Bonner with the rebound.
And here the Sun, trailing by 2.
She's been in this league for a decade and a half now, but Joanna Bonner is still going strong.
Yeah, that's maybe her greatest attribute, her consistency of excellence. She can do a lot of things at a high level, and you always love to see her activity level at both ends. She's a coach's dream.
Now here is Goddess. Picked by Jones. Here's Goddess. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
At the line for the Liberty, number 15.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Ramsey, covered by Ionescu. Thomas outside. Five on the clock. On the wing, Dijonai Carrington. The rebound by the Liberty.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Pass to Goddess. The pick by Jones. Here's Goddess. Down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds.
Connecticut trailing. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Ramsey. Thomas outside. The three. It's rebounded by Sabrini Ionescu. Now here's Goddess. Stewart with the screen. And that one's good. Goddess. Here's Ramsey. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Bonner. Three-pointer. That's in there. Alyssa Thomas with the assist.
From beyond the arc, DeWanna Bonner can be very consistent. She makes those long-range shots look easier than they appear.
Goddess with the ball. Guarded by Jones. Now Goddess. She has 7. Knocked loose. And here's Thomas. Pass to Bonner. And here is Jones. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Goddess with the ball. Back to Stewart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
An intelligent scorer like Stewart knows that points can come from anywhere. That's just beautiful teamwork.
Now here's Bonner. She's got 5. Count it.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of him.
Picked by Jones. It's rebounded by Thomas.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
The offensive rebound. And the basket by Carrington.
Look at Carrington using her agility inside and using it to get to a point-blank shot.
And the Liberty call time here.
The Liberty making a switch here. And the Liberty with possession here. Now here is Goddess. She's got 7. And Jones pulls it down. And a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Ramsey. Back to Bonner. Thomas right side. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bonner. Puts up a 3. That's in there. Alyssa Thomas with the assist.
Hasn't missed yet. 4 for 4 to start.
She's setting herself up to be their go-to player today.
Now here is Goddess. Guarded by Jones. Now Goddess. And the layup falls.
It's hard to find fault with anything she's doing this quarter. Well, offensively at least.
Here's Bonner.
Thomas a screen.
There's the triple. Rebound New York. And here's Goddess. She's got 9. That's in. It's her 5th field goal. She's shooting hot, 71%. 5 for 7.
And here are the Sun.
They trail by 1. Pass to Thomas. Bonner over Stewart. And it's DeWanna Bonner again missing. Now here's Goddess. Covered by Carrington. And that one's good. Goddess.
She is showing a killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend this lead.
Here's Thomas. Guarded by Jones. Alyssa Thomas attacking. Good on the shot.
And look at Thomas on the attack. Awesome job seeing a lane to the basket and tearing right through it.
Now here is Goddess. Defense right on her. Five to shoot. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now Burton. Pass to Harris. Outside Mabry. The three is up. Gets it to go from downtown.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Now here is Goddess. She's got 16. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 attempts.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Here's Thomas. Shoots over Jones. They get it back. Indoor fall, can't hit.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Now here is Goddess. Mabry covering. 6 to shoot. Thornton outside. Control Jones from long range. And no good. And that's the end of one. A closely contested game so far. It's the Liberty up by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the... And... New York in the lead. Pass to Goddess. Laney Hamilton the screen. Now here's Ionescu. Mabry covering. Now here's Laney Hamilton. Shot clock at 6. Good D by DeWanna Bonner.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware and really just reacted quickly to that shot.
Here's Endor ball. Covered by Goddess. Bonner outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Another bucket from Bonner. When she is scoring, it opens up the court so much for her teammates.
Picked by Jones. Here's Goddess. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. And she'll shoot one more at the line.
And coming right down to it, playoff picture is clear for some teams, but not so clear for others.
You know, the one thing is you definitely know if you at least have a chance by this point. Teams that do, they're really only focused on reaching that goal.
And teams that don't, well, their players have something else to play for, whether that's upcoming contracts, personal awards, or even pride.
Lets it go from deep. New York with the rebound. Goddess with the ball. 21 points in the game. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
Pass to Carrington.
That shot, no good.
Good defense there by Dijonai Hamilton.
Now here is Goddess. 22 points for her. And here's Stewart. And yep, it's good.
That's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
To the middle. Here's Thomas. Good defensive work by Jonquel Jones. Here's Goddess. For the basket for her 10th make. 10 for 12. That's 82%.
She is definitely making her presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
Right wing.
Here's Ramsey.
Pass to Bonner to halt the run. And she gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Now here is Goddess. Guarded by Jones. Picked by Jones. Here's Goddess. And the layup's good off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Screen by Stewart. Goddess with the ball. Now guarded by Bonner. Yes, it's good.
Well, you have to be aware of Stewart around the rim. She's just too good at attacking opponents' weak spots.
And here's Bonner. 15 points in the game.
Pass to Carrington.
Bonner defended by Stewart. Just 5 on the clock.
Here's Harrington.
Makes the 3. And it's Ionescu with the rebound.
Boy, the complexion of this game would be a whole lot different if she had shot the ball anything like she's capable of.
Inside, Stewart. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Connecticut trailing. To the paint.
Pass to Carrington. Stolen by Laney Hamilton.
Now Goddess. Good on the bucket.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Here's Ramsey.
Vandersloot defending. Here's Bonner. 18 feet away, and she knocks it down.
Not only is Bonner a strong shooter, she knows how to get productive. Looks for any and every scoring chance.
Back to Vandersloot. Goddess up top. Guarded by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside.
Laney Hamilton, that one's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Carrington, Laney Hamilton covering. Here's Ramsey.
And that one's good.
Nice feed as Carrington finds a teammate with an even better look. That's just good offense.
New York in the lead. Stewart with the screen. Now Goddess. And she has 28 points for the game. And she banks in the layup.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
Bonner outside. Here's Ramsey. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound.
And that was some excellent positioning from Jones on the offensive glass, getting herself room to grab the ball and send it back.
Goddess with the ball. She has 30. The shot's good.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
And we finished one half of play. Liberty out in front, leading by 10. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
Please, this is one I close. As if I was asleep with my knees still in the shoes. The soul is, whichever palm I'm holding, one will be you.
And the second half about to start in just a few moments. We've seen Goddess really having a great game.
A bunch of assists for her before halftime. As usual, she got them a lot of easy baskets.
Well, when a passing lane opens up, you can count on her to thread the needle. She's just such a fantastic distributor.
Here's Ramsey. On the wing, Dijonai Carrington. Clock at 6. Pass to Thomas. DeWanna Bonner on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc.
She's made an impact with the three-point shot today. And guess what? That's another big one.
Yeah, and that's where she's been getting her points. And with a couple more out there, man, we've really got a ball game on our hands.
Picked by Jones. Here's Goddess. And there's 2 points. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
A great game for her offensively. She's been a factor.
Here's Ramsey, covered by Ionescu. Up top, Thomas. Pass to Bonner from downtown. Tries again. Jones. Goes up again. Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get the bucket.
An old school big. Jones loves to mix it up down low.
Screen by Stewart. Goddess, no good. And so here's Connecticut. 7-point differential. And the basket by Carrington.
That's a good look. That is a good look. And she'll make that one most of the time.
Timeout called the Liberty.
You know, I just can't get over the fact that Alyssa Thomas has been playing with 2 torn labrums for years now. I mean, talk about toughness.
Yeah, hence her one-handed shooting style. But she's an absolute warrior. She's not only playing through pain, she's doing it at an elite level.
With the 6'6" frame and indisputable talent, Jones has become a key cog to her team's success.
And that's good as she hits both shots. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Ramsey. Pass to Bonner. Takes the three. Add another basket to her impressive total. It's her 9th against 12 attempts. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And there's the 3-second call. This one going to be on the defense. And this is her first trip to the line tonight. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick up that one.
You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds. Whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
Even on inbounds plays, you can't leave 3 shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Thomas outside. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And a missed layup. Now here is Goddess. She's got 34. And it's a 3-second defensive violation. And she's had just 1 attempt at the line earlier this game. And the technical free throw is good. Goes up off the inbound. Stewart misses.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Pass to Carrington. Inside. Jones. For Goddess. Jones can't hit. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And here's Goddess. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. This will be her 3rd free throw shot of the game. And she shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now here is Goddess. Guarded by Jones. 6 to shoot. Pass to Stewart. Shoots over Bonner. Stewart misses. The Sun trailing. On the wing, Dijonai Carrington. Katie Hamilton covering. Here's Ramsey. Thomas the screen. Here's Carrington. They get it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of the hole because she is not helping their offense.
Here's Goddess. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Picked by Jones. Pass to Bonner. Shot to end the cold run. New York with the rebound. Here's Goddess. To the middle. And that one's good. Jones.
They're doing a terrific job of getting the ball inside, attacking the paint. That's an area, and it's a key area on the court that they've controlled.
Yeah, once they identified what an edge they had inside, they just continued to attack.
Here's Ramsey, covered by Ionescu. Thomas outside. For Goddess. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Keeping things simple. When Thomas sees the mid-range shot open up, he doesn't hesitate in taking it.
Now Goddess. She's got 36 points. Out to the right wing. Stewart with the screen. Lets the 3 fly. That's a miss, and it's her 5th. She's made 4 of them. Pass to Thomas. Now Bonner. Defended by Stewart. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Liberty. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Liberty with possession here. The pick by Jones. Goddess with the ball. And it's Jones picking her up. And that one's good. Jones.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And it's Bonner missing.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Kick by Jones. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas.
She has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it really hasn't affected the team that much.
And so she earns a trip to the line. The official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2. That's on Goddess.
Well, something I really like about Thomas's game, she gets to the foul line a lot.
And the Sun making a change here. And the Liberty with possession here. They lead by 11. Over to the wing. Stewart with the screen. Now here is Goddess. She's covered by Thomas. Poked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Sun ball. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Mabry. To the paint. Tipped. Stolen by Kayla Thornton. Goddess with the ball. Picked by Thornton. Ionescu outside. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Vandersloot. From beyond the arc. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Well, how nice of a teammate. Hey, after all the time Vandersloot set her up, provides the pass for Courtney, knocks down a shot of her own.
Thomas right side. And the basket is good.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter.
Lainey Hamilton the screen.
Here's Goddess. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. 3-point play opportunity.
Number 15. Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good.
They keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line, Blake.
Here's Harris. A rebound by Goddess. And it's New York's ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest in this game. Tries from 7. Thomas comes with the double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Clock at 4. To the wing, right side. Here's Ionescu. Hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Excellent release from mid-range. Ionescu has a gift for getting to her spots offensively.
Here's Ramsey, covered by Ionescu. Here's Mabry. Gets to the corner and hits it. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Lainey Hamilton the screen.
Now
here's Goddess. Pass to Ionescu. Picked by Thornton. From outside the arc, Ionescu gets the bucket.
Well, they certainly haven't hesitated to let it fly from deep here in the second half.
And I don't have a problem with that either, Tim. I mean, as long as they're falling, right? Just don't get too conservative trying to milk the lead.
And the Sun call time here. Both teams will make substitutions. On defense, New York. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. Back to Thomas. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and he'll go to the line.
Plays hard, but always with respect. And it goes back to Thomas's graceful presence, not just on the court, but off the court.
That one misses.
Of course, she didn't have an attempt there in the first half. And she's hoping to be a little bit more active. And draw some fouls here in the second half.
Goddess with the ball. Working on Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Burke. Offline with the 3. The Sun on offense. Bonner outside. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. And here's Goddess. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. Stewart, guarded by Jones. Stewart can't hit.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Offensive board. And it's Thomas missing.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. And that one's good. Goddess. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. She's hurt, and let's just hope she's okay.
And when you see a player have to come out of the game like this, I mean, I'm just hoping for the best.
Absolutely. Let's hope we get an update that tells us it's nothing major. That would be the best news.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Ramsey. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Mabry. Now here's Bonner. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
She's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. She can bring them back into this.
Now here is Goddess. She's guarded closely. Pass to Vandersloot. Just 4 to shoot. And it's New York with another.
When she scores in this area, Vandersloot becomes impossible to guard. She hits the 3, drives, passes. So what do you stop?
Thomas left side. Back to Bonner. Pulls up, high post, and she nails the jumper. Here's Vandersloot. They set the pick. Goddess with the ball. Now guarded by Bonner. And the Sun pushing it up now. For three. And another three for Connecticut.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner. It's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Now here is Goddess. She's covered by Thomas. 5 on the clock. Screen by Stewart. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, it looks like that last three definitely got Ionescu's attention. She goes to the arc with a purpose and drains the answer.
Outside Mabry. Pass to Bonner. Thomas. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Now here is Goddess. She's covered by Thomas. Now Goddess. Vandersloot outside. High post shot. Not gonna go that time. And so here's Connecticut. To the left wing. Pass to Jones. Down low. And Thomas gets it to go. Now here is Goddess. She's covered by Thomas. There's a screen. Goddess with the ball. Thomas on her. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Ionescu. The three-pointer off the mark. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ramsey. Vandersloot defending. Joanna Bonner for three. Drills it from outside. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely on the other side, really not much resistance put up.
And that one's good. Goddess. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.